roof and rappelled down into Carmen's bedroom window. Went up in smoke when we ran into wrought iron bars covering the windows and a team of men waiting for us inside. Carmen and Rosalie weren't there. The fucking bastards squirreled them away, forcing us to infiltrate deeper than we intended on the hunt for both Carmen and Rosalie. It's been a clusterfuck since. But we thrive in chaos. At least one thing went off without a hitch. Missy's EMP disabled all electronics, turning the enemy deaf, dumb, and blind. All their surveillance and communications systems are down, and the ensuing panic of Angelo's men is fucking awesome. I'd hate to be one of them. Truthfully, while our initial plan is a dumpster fire, his men are so poorly trained, we pick them off like fleas. It's almost too easy, which never ends well. For them. On high alert, my senses prickle with unease. One of a Navy SEAL's most famous sayings is, "The only easy day was yesterday," which means the shit's about ready to hit the fan. What kind of shit that may be remains to be determined. Angelo's men run around like chickens with their heads cut off. We cut them down in our search to find where Angelo's men took Carmen and Rosalie. We enter one of the many open-air hallways traversing the estate. It borders a courtyard, with overturned chairs and a table tipped on its side. In the far corner, anxious squawks from fanciful birds locked within an iron cage fill the night with their harsh calls. They agitate the stillness of the night air. Zeb takes out a couple of guards trying to sneak up on our six. Pop, pop, pop. They're down for the count. I give them the good old double tap, which ensures they stay down for good. The gunfire sets off the birds, turning anxious squawks to terrified screams. Movement in my peripheral vision catches my eye. I pull to a stop and turn, bringing my weapon along to follow my gaze as if it's an extension of myself. Which it is. A man holds a terrified woman and presses a knife to her throat.
2. Rosalie. Matthias, a man with a soul blacker than black, my nightmare of all nightmares, presses the cold steel of his blade against my throat. There's no scream, no sound. There's nothing but terror flowing through my veins. The villa, owned by Maximus Angelo, Matthias's boss, is under attack. Gunfire sounds all around me. With the power out, the private estate of Nicaragua's Minister of the Interior is plunged into darkness, turning the expansive grounds into complete chaos. Men shout in the distance. Those yells are cut off suddenly, punctuated by gunfire. Distant screams come from all directions. The air seethes with violence as men assault the massive estate. The estate is generally immune to violence. Except tonight, it's all around me. I'm not the only one scared by the sounds, gunpowder, and death. Terrified squawks slice through the night air, screams of captive birds trapped within the massive wrought iron cage standing in the far corner of the courtyard. Matthias drags me through this space. Starlight shines down on us, providing minimal light, barely enough to make out the shadows moving in the darkness. But there are shadows, and they are moving. Silent shadows filled with lethal intent. Those shadows advance into the courtyard where Matthias drags me against my will. 6 warriors, all cloaked in black, separate themselves from the shadows. They're a terrifying force. Matthias sees the men and hauls me in front of himself, turning me into a living shield. He faces off against this unexpected threat with malevolence and male bravado that will probably get us both killed. Unlike Matthias, I don't fear these men. My best friend, Carmen, Maximus Angelo's daughter, whispered in my ear, confiding in me. These are guardians sent to rescue me and those held captive below. I don't know what a guardian is, but Carmen does. I didn't believe her, but the proof is in the shadows advancing on Matthias. They level their weapons on the man I can only describe as a demon cloaked in a man's body. "Back off!" Matthias roars at the shadows. "Back off, or I'll kill her!" His grip tightens around my waist, lifting me off my feet. My spirit falters as the men in black break their group in two. 3 men disappear.